Hey there. Oh my gosh, I love this question because you know me and animals. The question being, how can I most easily communicate with my animals? This is Jeannie with Take a Walk with the Angels and JoyFlames.com out of Montana. And there are a couple things with animals that they always want us to know. And that is, they would love us to trust their signals in the sense of they send pictures to us. They think in pictures. They're very telepathic. So if you are curious about what your pet is trying to show you, ask the question and then either close your eyes or keep them open, but watch for the picture that they send you because they're going to answer you in a very picturesque format. So you might be sitting on the couch, scrolling away on your phone or watching a movie or drinking a glass of wine or whatever, and all of a sudden your dog looks at you. You know, oh my gosh, he's trying to tell me something. Just ask, what are you trying to say to me, Saber? Or whatever the name of your dog is. And if you get a picture, like, oh my gosh, he's out of water in his water bowl, or he just sent me a picture of the door and his leash. Trust the pictures that they're sending you, because when you do that, when you listen and you hear, or you see, in other words, what they're sending you, and then you address it back to them and say, hey, thanks for that picture, that's perfect. There's no bigger affirmation of your easy communication with your animal. They're going to be so excited that you can understand what they're sending you. It makes it so much easier for them. Can you imagine on their end too? They want to be able to communicate with you. Now, if it comes down to where they're ill, you can tell they're not feeling well, they're kind of restless, or they're not eating, they look to be in a bit of pain or whatever, ask the question, what's going on for you? What is this happening? And then trust the picture and listen to it. You know, really hear them out, because they're going to tell you, and sometimes you'll hear things like, I am concerned about you. So they're trying to take on your pain or your illness or your some kind of unrest in your own life, some kind of dis-ease in your own life. You know that animals never got cancer before like the 50s to 40s. Now, a lot of other things happened in our earth care at that time. However, what also happened is animals in their evolution thought, as they always have, they can take on things for their humans to help their humans feel better. However, when their systems are already being bombarded by other chemicals coming in through the food and water and air and etc., then of course it wears them down. So prior to the 50s, they've had a little easier time of being able to take on stuff for their families. Now their systems are too bombarded. So ask the question and then do whatever you can to let them know, hey, you know what? I got this. I'm going to take care of this. I'm going to change my career. I'm going to get out of this job, or I'm going to go figure out what's going on with my relationship, or I'm going to talk to my child about this so that you don't have to carry this around with you. As I said, it's like anytime you see those things, especially out of the blue, where all of a sudden they're sick, throwing up is one way to know, even with children and animals, when they suddenly are sick. They are definitely, it's like they're getting rid of something that they cannot stomach. And so asking them the question, what is it right now? What are you having trouble stomaching? And then listen for the answer and trust what you get. I'll give you a little anecdotal story that happened to me many years ago that really showed me how much our animals will do to reflect back to us our deservedness, or what they want for us, and happiness and peace. They want us in their joy. They can't wait till we're in good states, you know, in good moods and such. I had started dating this one guy, and all of a sudden, in the middle of the conversation on the phone, my dog just threw up. I mean, it was like out of nowhere, threw up. I'm like, okay, that's weird. I gotta go. I gotta clean up. My dog just got sick. He never gets sick. I mean, I don't have dogs that really get sick ever, so it stood out. And so he's like, okay, he got off the phone with me. I went and cleaned it up, came back, called him back. My dog got sick again. So I said, you know what? I don't know what's going on, but, you know, make sure that he's comfortable, and then can you call me back in a couple hours? So the guy called me back, and he got sick again. I was like, okay, my dog is obviously trying to show me something here. And it was clear when I asked him what's going on. He was very clear, looking at me with this gaze on his face of, that's not going to be the right person for you. Well, jump ahead a week or two. I happened to go to a party with this guy. Went to find him to get a lift home, and he was doing cocaine. Not really my lifestyle. So the dog knew. And so no right or wrong, no judgment. It worked for that guy. He was happy. He told me he was doing cocaine so he could sober up to take me home. Not great answer for, you know, me, but that worked for him. That was his life. And I said, okay, well, we're done, because now I understand what my dog was trying to do and help being a guide. Now, here's the interesting thing. There are many ascended masters that talk about animals, and they say, you know, coming in from the quantum, they're like, humans think they're so much smarter and that we have the biggest brain and we're so, when in actuality, a lot of these animals are, well, all animals are actually more advanced than humans. And I know it sounds like a bunch of bull manure, but if you ever want to check it out, check out Bashar on YouTube and go listen to some of his stuff around animals. It's fascinating. And to me, like, I get it once you get it. If you think these animals, they can be in unconditional love all the time, something that we come to the planet and get informed to learn about love, to live love, to be love, to radiate it, to see how powerful it is. Is there anything more powerful? No. So why would the animals not be more advanced if they got it down to a science, right? So listen to your animals, because they're always going to guide you towards more love, more power, more being empowered, away from any kind of victimization, abuse, denial, illusion, deception, and etc. Isn't it funny when you think about it, the amount of things that we can ingest as humans, and if we did that to an animal, they wouldn't make it one day. Think about that. You might even remember the ad there was some years ago where animals were put with cigarettes in their mouth, and everybody's like, oh my God, that looks insane. But it looks totally normal for us. So anyway, listen to the animals. If you have questions or want some very personalized consultation about your animals and what they're thinking, what they're saying, how they want their name to be called when you adopt or rescue them, let me know. I'm here, and I have several options available for readings, including consultations about animals. Jeannie Marie Blaha or takeawalkwithyourangels.com. If you think this could help somebody else, feel free to share it on. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you love deals, because I do, I think specials are so much fun. Go check out the Wings Up Club on my website, takeawalkwithyourangels.com, and you can see there's a 50% discount on there. All right, take care. This is Jeannie Marie Blaha, Montana, and we'll talk soon. Bye.